We're going to quickly turn to Dakota, who is over in Talladega. Dakota, good evening to you. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
We are well. We appreciate you calling in.
Hey, yeah, so I was one of the unfortunate ones that got pulled over the 4th of July weekend and unfortunately got arrested for DUI. And I was wondering what's going to happen to me? What does my punishment look like? What are my next steps?
Okay. Dakota, thank you for calling. The first question would be, is this the first time that you have been charged with a DUI?
Yes, this is my first DUI.
Okay, so in Alabama, a first-time DUI, if you had a blood alcohol content of less than 0.15, the sentencing range could come with jail up to 1 year. It could come with a fine between $600 to $2,100. You could have your driver's license suspended, most likely you will, and then you could have a ignition interlock placed on your vehicle to stay that driver's license suspension. What's going to be important for you, as like it was when we talked with Bill earlier, is that you, first off, that you attend each one of your court appearances. I would certainly recommend that you consider retaining a local attorney to help you through this process. Many times, if your blood alcohol level is below 0.15 and it is your first time offense, some counties have a deferred prosecution where you can go through classes, you can get on color code, and you can follow a path that the prosecutor lays out, and then once you successfully complete these, successfully complete the steps in the program, you could potentially have the charge dismissed. So that would be a best case scenario, but on a charge like this, I would definitely recommend reaching out to a local attorney, and they can guide you and assist you through the process.
Okay. And Jim, that deferment program is so fantastic for people in Dakota's situation where you haven't had trouble before, you make a mistake, and it's as if it never happened at all.
Correct.
If you successfully go through the deferment program.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
Dakota, I'd strongly recommend that you get with a lawyer that handles those kinds of cases and talk to him or her about that deferment process, because I would love to see her get in that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we are up against another break, but I'm hoping when we come back we can talk a little bit about if your blood alcohol content level is not below that limit that you talked about. So let's put a pin in that right there. Jim, you mentioned if her legal limit was below 0.15, and you explained what that looks like. What if it is above 0.15 or you have more than one charge? Yeah,
so great question. So if you are convicted of a DUI in Alabama and your blood alcohol level is above 0.15, the court is required to double your punishment. So your fine and any potential jail time is automatically doubled.
Okay.
So that also goes if there is someone in the vehicle that is age 14 or younger at the time of the DUI. So 14 or younger or above 0.15 automatically doubles the punishment.
Excellent.
And Jim, we talk about DUIs, do some shows on DUIs, and it's fair to say that if you get a DUI, you can spend $10,000 defending that thing, can't you?
Yeah,
I mean, it's a lot.
Correct, and it's not just there. This is going to have an adverse impact on your automobile insurance. So it's something that if you don't handle and you don't get a hold of early and get somebody that's going to help you and fight for you throughout the process, you could potentially pay for it for years to come.
Wow. You can get a lot of Uber rides.
Correct.
For that amount of money.
Yeah. What about if you're under 21?
It's a great question, and this is something that we've seen recently this weekend, unfortunately. So for us, over 21, the threshold is 0.08.
Okay.
If someone is under age 21, that threshold is 0.02.
Wow.
That's essentially one drink.
Beer,
yeah, that's not very much, and so it's important to keep that in mind.
Yes.
If you're not 21, it's not 0.08. It's 0.02.
And in our world, if you cause an accident and you're not drinking, you're sober, you just make a mistake, you're just guilty of negligence, that's a problem.
Yes.
But hopefully you have insurance and hopefully it all gets taken care of.
Right.
But if you're drinking and you get involved in accidents, you got a whole new set of problems.
Right.
Because it's not negligence anymore, it's wantonness.
Right.
And juries
Raises
can
the-
give you punitive damages on top of the injuries that you cause to people. It gets really serious.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and look, we're not here to preach to folks.
No,
we
no,
all
no.
know the realities of
Sure.
it. But please, if you can, please don't drink and drive. There's just so much to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so we make that request of you sincerely this evening. But Dakota, again, thank you for calling in and sharing that with us.